I'm Shannon. When I was 14, I got pregnant. And this is our story. Hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching it if you're going to watch it the whole way through. I basically tried to record this video the other day with Brooke, so I insert clips of that, but basically I ended up babbling on for way too long and it would have just really bored you if people watching this. So I decided I'm going to redo it, just try not to chat too much rubbish, and just tell our story and how we became Shannon and Brooke. Basically I'm just going to tell a story about when I got pregnant, how I found out, that kind of things. And then I also asked on my Instagram story for people to, if people had any questions that I could answer in this video. And actually I really wasn't expecting so many replies, really. I was actually quite worried that nobody was going to reply to me, but so many people actually did ask a few questions, so I'll make sure I answer them. I will answer them if I've not already addressed them in my story. And yeah, and I also just want to say thank you for everybody who asked the questions, and also quite a lot of people just replied just saying really nice things, and so thank you. It really put a smile on my face. So I'll just get started. So anybody that doesn't know me and Brooke, but anybody that doesn't know us, I'm Shannon, I'm 18, and my little girl is called Brooke and she is 3. I fell pregnant with Brooke when I was 14 and I had her when I was 15. So basically I'll start what I like to call a stage of my life called pre-Brooke because before I had Brooke I was totally, sorry, I can't even really see me. Before I had Brooke I was a totally different person. I was basically a wild child before my time to be a wild child. I was basically, I went in high school 12, 13, and I basically started drinking almost straight away. I was drinking, I was smoking, I was experimenting with a lot of things, I was out all the time, I was just disobeying everything my mum and dad said to me. I was awful in school. Honestly, I was every parent's nightmare. And I met a boy when I was 13, and I just ended up messing about with him. We were just always out every single night, every single weekend, drinking, and a big group of friends all the time. And at the time, do you know what, it just kind of felt normal to me, but looking back I'm I was so young and I was just so stupid, and I really thought I loved him at the time. I really thought we were in love, we were going to be together forever, that kind of thing. So obviously we slept together, and a few times. We were together for a year and we slept together a few times, and we broke up. So we broke up at the start of the Easter holidays in 2015, and then halfway through the 2-week Easter holiday break I found out I was pregnant. So a week after we broke up, I found out I was pregnant. And basically I found out I was pregnant because I went to the doctor because I wasn't getting my periods. And genuinely it didn't click in my head I could be pregnant. I don't know what it was. I think it's just because you're so young, I never even considered that as a possibility for me. So I went to the doctors. My gran took me to the doctors because it was obviously Easter holidays, so she drove me up, and she waited in the waiting room and I went in, and I just said to the doctor, I haven't had my period in a really long time, and it's just I'm worried about it. And the first thing he said to me was, is there any chance you'd be pregnant? And I was this pure cocky, neddy wee lassie that was in my head I was pure who does he honestly think he is, pure judging me like that, obviously I'm not pregnant. And I was pure, no, there's not a chance I could be pregnant, no, definitely not. And he went, okay, well we're just going to do a test anyway. And I was pure, excuse me? Let's look at my, oh Jesus, cut that out. So he done a test anyway, and he got up from his desk and he was standing behind his desk, and I was just sitting at the desk, and he turned around and said, okay, well, the test has came back positive. And honestly, like, I can't even describe this feeling. I've tried so many times to talk about how, like, this moment, but it's dead weird. All I remember thinking was him talking, like, carrying on talking, couldn't tell you what he said, because my attention, like, automatically went, like, there was a window behind him, and my attention automatically went, like, to this woman walking by the window, and I was pure, oh, I wonder what, in my head I was like, I wonder why she's here, I wonder if she's okay, I wonder if she's getting an appointment, oh, I wonder where she's come from, like, probably thinking about this woman, but I think it was just, like, shock, like, my brain just, like, diverted away from what had just happened, had been told to me, otherwise I would have just freaked out. And then, like, he said, okay, you're going to need to jump up in the bed, I'm going to need to have a feel of your stomach, and then I was, like, kind of brought back to it in air, and I was like, whoa, right, okay, this is actually happening. So then I had to, like, lie in a wee doctor, like, bed thing in his office, and he felt my stomach, and his face just went white, like, pure pale white, and he said, I can hear, okay, back, she wants a sandwich, and wanted to give me rubbish, of course. So he went really well, and he just looked so like oh my god, and I looked at him and, like, and I was like, oh my god, what's wrong, like, what's going on right now? And he just went, right, well, I'm going to need to send you for a scan today, and you're going to need to tell your parents, because I will put you at around 20 weeks pregnant. Later on I had a scan and found out I was 18 weeks pregnant, which pretty close, pretty good guess. But yeah, so I was basically, when I found out that day, I was already 4.5 months pregnant by the time I actually found out. So basically they obviously said, you need to inform your parents because you're going to need to go for a scan, and I stupidly said, is there any way that I could just not tell them? And he was like, no, definitely not. So then, and obviously, like, if I hadn't have told them, he could have told them because I was under 16. So I went out to he said, go and phone your mum and get her to come up, or your dad, your parents come up, and go in the waiting room, and when they get here you can come back in. So I went and sat with my gran, and my gran was like, everything okay? And I was like, yeah, everything's fine, because obviously you don't want to come out and tell your gran that you're 14 and you're pregnant. So I was like, yeah, everything's fine. Meanwhile, on the phone, on a group chat to my pals, going, oh my god, guys, I don't know what's happening right now, I'm pregnant, like, oh my god. So I had to phone my mum and ask her to come up, and she was like, is everything okay? I was like, yeah, he's just asking, like, for some more information from you. She was like, yeah, sure. So she comes up, and it's the most intense feeling I've ever had in my life, because I was so nervous. We went into the room, and the doctor said to my mum, Shannon's got some news, and looked at me, and I said, can you tell her? And then just completely, like, looked away. I didn't even look at my mum, like, I couldn't. And the doctor said to my mum, Shannon's roughly 20 weeks pregnant, and she's going to need to go for a scan today. And my mum just was like, the words that she said, and I'm never forgetting, was, how stupid and silly can you be, you silly little girl? How stupid can you be? And I just was like, I didn't even look at her, like, I don't even know what her face was looking like, because I just didn't even look. So then obviously, my Aiden just came out! Did you see that? So then obviously, I say him a lot, the doctor arranged for, I can't get this in, arranged for us to go to the hospital and get a scan done, just to confirm, like, how far along I was. Obviously, like, this whole time I'm just freaking out. So we went to the hospital that day, me, my mum and my dad. My dad came home from work and came with us. Me and my mum went into the room and had the scan done, and I'm never forgetting that moment, because it was so strange. Like, literally, like, an hour and a bit beforehand, I never had any clue I was pregnant. And I would genuinely, I was looking at a screen with an actual baby. Like, obviously when you're, like, 18 weeks pregnant, you, like, it's not just a little dot that you see. Like, usually people's first scans are, like, you can't really tell it's a baby. Like, it doesn't look like a baby at all. But this looked like a baby. She was a baby. Like, she had arms, she had legs, and she was, like, moving about. And honestly, like, I cannot even tell you how much I fell in love with her right in that moment. I just loved her, had this automatic connection, and just cried. I just burst out crying, and I was just so shocked, and like I can't even explain that feeling, but I genuinely, it was just at that moment I was like, there's no way I'm not having this baby. And the midwife then, or midwife or nurse, whatever you want to call it, said to me, have options, don't need to decide right now, but obviously time is limited for you, so have a think about it, and gave me like stuff like information and stuff like that, but also gave me a pack with like pregnancy vitamins, and like, so like on the one hand they're giving me all this information about like not having a baby, and then giving me this information, let's have a healthy pregnancy, let's be a mum, like how to be a good mum, like that kind of stuff, right? So like it's just a pure, everything just felt like, I can't even explain the whole situation, it was just so intense. We went home and my mum and dad basically said like, it's your choice, they said what you're going to do, and I said I can't get rid of this baby. Like for me, in my opinion, it's just like, I'm not against people having abortions or anything like that, but I just personally couldn't do it. I just don't understand like that. I just don't understand how people could, to be honest. Like each to their own, but personally for me, it's just my opinion, I just wouldn't. And I said that, and I said, and also like, I already love this child, like there's no way I'm having a baby, carrying this baby, having it and then giving it to someone else, like that's just not happening. And said, okay, like it's your choice, fine, but you're gonna need to grow up, you're gonna need to start making money, you're gonna need to get stuff for this baby, you're gonna be looking after the baby, you're not gonna be able to do what you want, you're not gonna be able to be an idiot anymore. And I was like, yeah. So basically I phoned family members and things like that to let them know, because I was so far along, like everything needed to happen like then and there, like I had to start getting organised for this baby that I'd only found out I was having this day. And like I will say, like, just I won't go on about it, but like the school and like the people and that's my school, I was so lucky because they were so supportive. They informed like staff that day, and just generally I went back to school, and I kind of done extra work, so that was kind of ahead. Changed my timetable so I could be on a lesser timetable, got ahead in my classes, that kind of thing. And then there was obviously the summer holidays, and I came back. I didn't come back after the summer holidays because I was just like so far along. I was at 8 months gone, and just huge. I tried to put on a school shirt and the buttons were just like not for having it, so I didn't go back, but I took work home and done work at home. And then the day that I actually went into labour with Brooke early, I had Brooke a month early, so technically I like to say I was only technically knowingly pregnant for 3.5 months. So I went into labour on the Friday, which was like the first kind of week back at school, which I hadn't gone in. But I went into school that day because, as I said, I was trying to get ahead. I was actually sitting an exam like earlier than everybody else, like a oral exam for a language. So I went in and done that. But I was going in to do that, but that morning I woke up and I was bleeding, and obviously when you're pregnant, like that's a big like worry. So I phoned my midwife and she said, oh, that'll be early labour, but don't worry, that can go on for a really long time. Like it's just the signs of like your body getting ready, basically, like your plug and stuff. Disgusting, but still. So I continued like with my day. I went in and I done my exam in early labour, but I thought, oh yeah, I've got ages, it's just early labour, I'm not in actual labour, I'm in early labour, so it's fine. And I started, when I was doing my exam, I started getting pains, and I put it down to Braxton Hicks. Know now that it was actually real contractions, so I was actually going into like proper labour because she was born that night, but I didn't know that. I thought I was just in early labour. So I started getting pains and things like that in school, but have you know that I still got an A in that exam that I sat, full marks, and labour, and still got full marks, and I will go on about that till the day that I die because it's one of my biggest achievements in life and what I'm most proud of. So I went home after that, and everything was fine. I thought I'm just in early labour, like there was like little pains and little tingles and stuff, but I was just early labour, I've got ages, I've got a whole month left, I'm not going to have her anytime soon. So I went to McDonald's that night, had McDonald's for my dinner, everything usual, that night I went up to bed, and it was like 11 o'clock, midnight, close to midnight, and I remember lying in my bed getting like, trying to get comfy, and I was getting like what I thought was cramps, because every night I'd get like leg cramps, and I don't know why this didn't click in my head that this is not cramps, because it like, but I thought it was like kind of leg cramps, but like they were moving up my body, like the way, just the way the baby was lying or something like that. So I was literally lying in bed for about an hour in pain, like crying to myself, like into my pillow, because I was in that much pain. I was like, oh, but when I think about this time, I'm like, how stupid could I have been? Like, I was pregnant and didn't click that I was in labour when I was in pain. Like, it didn't click until like after an hour. I thought, I need to stand up because this is awful pain, like I need something to help with this pain. So I stood up and my waters broke, and at first I was like, oh my god, I've just peed myself, but then it was like gushing. I was like, surely that I've not got that much pee inside me right now, and I was just like constantly leaking. I had to run to the bathroom because it was like all over my bed and all over the floor. So then I just like went to chat to my mum's, ran to the bathroom, kind of like cleaned myself up, I was still leaking, chat my mum and dad's bedroom door and was like, I'm in labour, and that's when it clicked. So we phoned a taxi, and I changed pyjamas, that kind of thing, and it was dead funny because the taxi driver came and my dad put a towel down in the back of the car and was just like, yeah, just in case, I just don't want to like soak your seas, and the taxi driver was like, alright. And genuinely, I've never been in a car driving so fast in my life. Like, he must have been terrified I was going to give birth in his back of his car. It was so funny, like thinking back now, obviously at the time I'm pure like crying my eyes out because it was so bad. And then I got to the hospital, and because I'd waited it out that long without knowing, by the time I got to the hospital I was literally there for like under an hour and she was born. But I got there and they checked me to see how dilated I was, and I was already 8 centimetres, and obviously you need to be 10. And she was like, midwife was like, right, we're going to take you up to get this baby out, come on. So I get up to go up to the next floor to like the delivering ward, and she's like, no, just stay in bed, like as if I was going to stand up and the baby was going to fall out, like I was that close to like delivering. And then I've always said, like, I've got quite a good pain threshold, so like when I think about labour, like before this I'd always thought like, oh, it'll be fine, like, I've got quite a good pain threshold, like it won't be too bad, like how I can handle it. I know it's going to be awful pain, but I can handle it. But so I can handle like pain to like a limit, like obviously to like a limit, but like I'm not too bad with pain. But see, when I feel sick and nauseous, that's when I'm gone, that's when I'm done, like you're not getting me back. So I was like, if I'm, as long as I'm not sick, I'll be fine, like in delivery. So we're literally getting ready to go up to give birth, and I'm like, I'm gonna be sick, I'm actually gonna be sick. And from that moment I was just like losing it. I was like crying, I was like moaning but we went up, and she was born super quick. It was really, really good, and I love thinking about when she was born, because it's just, I might do another video on this type of thing in the future, like I said, talking a bit more about having Brooke and being super young as a mum, like after birth and pregnancy and all that. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I will definitely go up to date. This is supposed to have gone up ages ago, but you know, life of a toddler is not easy and things do not go to plan. Thank you so much. Bye. Brooke, you want to say bye?